Stop scrolling. If you want a compact SUV that looks bold, drives like it actually cares, and keeps your fuel bill in check, the 2026 Hyundai Tucson Hybrid belongs on your shortlist right now. After last year's major refresh, this year's updates are focused and smart because Hyundai is clearly gearing up for an all-new Tucson in 2027 or 2028. I'll show you what's new, how it drives, how it stacks up against the CR-V Hybrid and RAV4 Hybrid, what the cabin's really like, and what's coming next from Hyundai's hybrid tech. If you're between 30 and 65 and value features, comfort, and real-world savings, this one's dialed for you. What matters most to you? Power, MPG, or price? Keep that in mind as we go. What's new for 2026? The big wave changes came in 2025. For 2026, Hyundai refines the lineup. A new entry-level blue SE trim joins the range, smart for value hunters. The sporty-looking N-Line is discontinued. The former Tucson Hybrid Blue is now called SEL, and there's a fresh Ecotronic Gray paint replacing titanium gray matte. Subtle, modern, and camera-friendly. Last year's refresh sharpened design, consolidated tech, and rethought controls. This year is about giving buyers a clean, well-sorted lineup with a smart entry point and a streamlined style story. If value's your game, that blue SE will be the one to watch. Powertrain and how it drives. Every 2026 Tucson Hybrid runs the same proven setup, a 1.6-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder paired with a single electric motor and a 6-speed automatic. Output lands at a healthy 226 horsepower and 258 pound-feet of torque. All-wheel drive is standard on every hybrid. No guesswork required. Real world, it's peppy. Motor Trend clocked 0 to 60 in 6.9 seconds, and that tracks with how confidently it merges and passes. Steering is direct, and the brake feel is impressively natural for a hybrid. It's not as quick as the plug-in hybrid, but for daily driving, this is the sweet spot between smooth and spirited. Efficiency and range. The EPA hasn't posted 2026 hybrid figures yet. Based on 2025 numbers, the most efficient Tucson Hybrid Blue trim, thanks in part to smaller wheels, hits 38 miles per gallon city highway. Other trims come in around 35 to 35. Range typically falls between about 480 and 521 miles per tank, depending on trim. Be honest, would you trade a little MPG for stronger passing power and standard AWD? That's Tucson Hybrid's pitch. PHEV option. The Tucson PHEV packs a 13.8 kilowatt-hour battery, good for an EPA-estimated 33 miles of electric-only driving. With a 7.2 kilowatt onboard charger, a level 2 station can take you from empty to full in about 2 hours. When the battery helps, the 2025 PHEV is rated at 77 mpge. Once depleted, it returns about 35 miles per gallon combined. In highway testing, total range around 380 miles was observed. Not the longest in the class, but solid. How many miles is your daily drive? If it's under 33, the PHEV math might make a lot of sense. Interior, comfort. Hyundai's cabin game is strong. The 2025 refresh merged the displays into a clean, wide binnacle and reworked the center stack for far better usability. You get a standard 12.3-inch infotainment screen, plus the return of real physical controls for HVAC and volume tuning. Fast, familiar, frustration-proof. Upper trims adopt a dual 12.3-inch layout, replacing the analog gauges with a crisp digital cluster. Design-wise, expect dark textures with bright accents, smart storage solutions, and seats that keep you fresh on long drives. Space is legit. 4 adults ride comfortably. For cargo, we fit 9 carry-on suitcases behind the second row and up to 22 with the second row folded. Trims and value. The new Blue SE is the entry point and typically the most efficient, again thanks to smaller wheels. The former Blue, now called SEL, steps up features. Regardless of trim, every Tucson Hybrid delivers AWD, a strong 226 horsepower system, and the modernized interface you actually want to use daily. Yes, some competitors eke out better MPG on paper. Tucson's counterpunch is a more engaging drive, confident acceleration, and tech that feels premium without the premium price tag. The all-hybrid 2026 Toyota RAV4 and Subaru Forester Hybrid to find your sweet spot. Should you buy now? Hyundai's next-gen hybrid hardware debuts in the 2026 Palisade, a Turbo 4 with 2 electric motors integrated into a 6-speed automatic. Expect a version of that tech to make its way to the Tucson in the next redesign. If you want a polished, fun-to-drive hybrid SUV with standard AWD and a nailed-down interior today, the 2026 Tucson Hybrid is ready. If you can wait 18 to 24 months for a potential leap in hybrid tech, keep an eye on the next-gen Tucson around 2027 or 2028. Don't leave undecided. Tap the end screen to watch RAV4 Hybrid Buyer's Guide, Real-World MPG, Ownership Costs. Please like, subscribe, and hit bell icon for more review. See you there.